Oh my gosh, I can't believe you just started watching this video and haven't hit the like button yet. Why is it gray when it can be blue? Oh, hi.
Hey everybody, back with another Bleach Thousand Year Blood War arc review. I'm Camfrey15.
I'm really loud today for some reason.
And that is my co-host, the Red Wolf.
No, seriously, hit the like button.
Yes, hit the like button if you like Bleach. But we are back for another Bleach anime episode review for you guys as oh my god.
Oh my god.
So here's a good question. Is
Mm-hmm.
this the best Bleach episode of all time?
Yes. I say yes.
I would have to agree with that.
Yes. I'm looking back at it and I'm still looking back at all the good episodes that I had. Still yes.
You know, we were always teased and hinted with what Captain Yamamoto can do. And holy moly.
I mean, this man can fight and can fight with his fist, but even without his sword, and now when he's fighting with his sword at full strength.
Yeah. Talk about straight up obliteration. And the fact that it's remembered because we go back to the Soul Society arc. I still remember when Captain Ukatake and Shunsui actually tried to challenge him.
They're dead.
Now I see why Aizen had Wonder Wise pretty much stall Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, there's no way Aizen wins against Yamamoto if he's going off like that against Aizen. Now, why Yamamoto didn't do that against Aizen from the jump in their fight back in the Fate Karakura Town arc? No idea.
Didn't something happen to his power?
Well, I'm saying before, if anything, the moment Aizen showed up, he should have just went bonk right there.
Yeah, all he did was just imprison Aizen in the wall of flames for a while.
Yeah. Should have just went straight up Bonkai.
And let the others fight the other Rancors.
Yep. But in the meantime, it is what it is. Yamamoto shows off what he's got. And then we have Yhwach. Yes, we finally got it right. It's not Yhwach or whatever we've been. It's Yhwach. Which is actually how they pronounce it during the episode.
I know it's going to take me a little getting used to, because whenever I see that name, I just get the urge to say Yhwach.
Yeah, but now it's Yhwach. I really need to hear the dub finally freaking say it. And they say Yhwach, then I'm going to be like, I've seen everything. But yes, speaking of Aizen, we actually do get an Aizen appearance in this week's episode. Didn't see that coming.
I'm calling it right now. He's gonna break out.
Oh, you think he's gonna break out?
He's gonna break out later.
Oh.
I just have that mean feeling. Like the Quincy King is gonna go down, and then Aizen's gonna take matters into his own hands.
Yo, dude, I can't stand freaking Aizen, bro.
I know people would be looking forward to that though.
I don't want to see Aizen again. I don't want to see his ass again.
It's gonna happen, I'm pretty sure.
Anyways, this week's episode mostly consisted of Captain Yamamoto versus Yhwach. And I did hear there were like some animated scenes that were actually anime only scenes in this fight compared to the manga, which is hey, I don't know. I don't read the manga.
Thumbs up.
Maybe I'll go back and check out the Thousand Year Blood War arc manga and see what differences there are. But honestly, I'll take more. This fight was epic.
The entire flaming animations was just top tier notch right here, or top notch right there.
Yeah. And we get even flashbacks to when they were younger. Like we see a much younger Yamamoto versus Yhwach. And we just see like, oh shit, these guys, they've been going at it for 1,000 years, all right. And we see how the
Mhm.
episode starts off with Uryu. He's actually looking at his father's book, and he's starting to piece things together. He's like, wait, this thing's been going on for 1,000 years, not what I thought it originally was going on. So we have the fight, and when Yamamoto shows up, he just instantly just takes Kenpachi away from Yhwach with
Mhm.
utter speed. I was like, oh, this old man can go.
Wait. Did we even see if Kenpachi ever took off his eye patch?
We didn't see
'Cause
that. I don't think he did.
yeah, because in that case he was holding back.
So pretty much Yamamoto is like, it's been 1,000 years, Yhwach, and now your end has finally come. So he just starts lighting up his sword, and he just starts going at Yhwach, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's all over the place. The animation, top notch. What more can I ask?
Exactly.
This fight was absolutely crazy, and Yhwach brings out his sword, and I'm like, oh, he's got a sword too? Okay, let's go. And they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with each other, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is absolutely crazy. Then all of a sudden, what do we see Captain Yamamoto do or unleash?
He finally unleashes his Bankai. And what does the Bankai do?
And his Bankai is called, I got it for the notes. His Bankai is Zanka no Tachi.
Sanka no Tachi. Okay. Sanka
And
no Tachi.
the thing that's interesting about his Bankai is he uses the different poles. Like he uses the west, the east, the north, the south, and it's just absolutely insane what this man was straight up doing. Please tell us the first phase of this dude's Bankai. Just the first phase.
We see his sword literally charred. And that one Quincy that was with Yhwach said that Freezy's sword is his Bankai? And Yhwach says, do not underestimate this thing. This sword can literally just one touch can literally turn you to ash or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, and we forgot to mention before the fight started, we saw these other Quincy's try to jump Yamamoto. What does he just do?
The same thing he did those Aranka girls. From them to,
He just showed off his power like he was just flexing his aura and just burns them to death.
mm-hmm.
I'm just like, oh yeah. Oh wait, no, that was the end of the episode. My bad. Oh, and then because the captains know that Yamamoto's fighting, they all have morale now and everything to fight against the Quincy's. And Shunsui tells the gun guy, I don't know his name. He's like, yeah, you may have your boss fighting that may give you morale, but guess what? We just get the same amount of morale because the head captain's fighting too. Our old man Yama is fighting too. But anyways, yes. So he goes his Bankai. First things first, the sky is clear. The sky is clear because when they were fighting originally, it was dark skies, fiery. Like I'm like, oh my gosh! And then all of a sudden he unleashes Bankai. It's clear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the thing is, everything's like burning. It's evaporating. And we see like few characters are actually like getting burnt, and they're I think it was Shunsui or whatever. I forgot what character was. One of their lips was burning and bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting because we cut over to Unohana, and the thing is, Unohana's like, hopefully Captain can finish this off before he burns the literal Soul Society to hell. Which Yamamoto's like, I could care less if the whole Soul Society gets burned. If it has to take to bring you down, I'm like, wait, you're telling me this guy Bankai can melt the entire Soul Society? Well,
Yes.
I'll be damned.
Yes.
mind you, I was watching this real time, and I'm just like, oh shit, this guy, damn, he is strong. And mind you, this was just the tip of the iceberg.
Mm-hmm.
But what does he do in his first retaliation with his first set of his Bankai?
He he goes at Yhwach, swinging his sword. It shows that he actually cut him, but he's not burning up. You know why?
We find out when he slams his sword at the ground, the entire rubble just boom. I'm just like, huh? So we find out he's focusing all his power at the tip of the sword. And whatever touches that pretty much is burned.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, he's just destroying things. And it's just like, boom. I'm like, why did I think that some of these characters could stand a chance against the old man? I'm like, I'm wondering, like, what training did this old man have to go through?
Mind you that this man said red flames versus blue flames, and blue flames are harder than red flames. But look at the results right now.
Yeah, it absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. So then, you get the one scene where he freaking goes, and then boom. I believe it gets to the point where, you know, he does his flexing, and then he starts heating up and everything, and then all of a sudden you see like he does another advanced part of his Bankai, and it's flashing back to his past. He engulfs the flames around his body.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the ground at his feet, it's melting. You have the one Quincy's like, wait, is this an illusion or is this like legit for real? I'm like, I don't know, but I wouldn't touch him. And the funny thing is, Yhwach's like, if I didn't have my Quincy shields up, I'd be burnt to ash just standing right next to him. And I'm just like, oh, so he's like going like, oh, I'm like, how hot is this mother effer?
Hot.
I'm just like, dude, I'm at a loss for words. So his feet, he's melting the ground, and he's like, all right, it's time to end this. And they start clashing, and he cuts his sword in half.
Mm-hmm.
Like
more like disintegrates it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yhwach is getting ready for attack, and he's like, wait, what the fudge? So Captain Yamamoto goes on monologuing some more. I forgot exactly what he said, but he goes on to saying, you don't stand pretty much telling him you don't stand a chance. And this is going to be your downfall. And I believe this part of his Bankai is the south part. And when I tell you, it was one of the most insane things I saw. What did he do that kind of threw Yhwach off his game?
He basically brought back the dead. But I don't know how he's doing it exactly, but he's making him recall like his old dead comrades and all that stuff.
Yeah, like ones that he killed, and it's just like, and the imagery is just so damn good. The animation on the skeletons, so damn good. And it's just a stunning scene where I'm just like, oh my god. I'm like, I came into this week thinking Yamamoto was gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, holy shit, he might actually win. Are the Quincy's gonna have to retreat? I'm like, at my point, I'm like, wow, this guy, this main villain, he got wrecked by the strongest character in the show now. I'm like, what are they gonna do now? I'm like convinced, I'm like, holy shit, this guy's gonna lose. This guy is going to lose. And he sees the comrades and he's getting freaked out. He's like, and everything. He ends up starting to use his arrows, and Yamamoto's like, oh yes. When you have no sword, you use your arrows. But he easily deflects that with utter ease. And he does his last part of his Bankai, and my god, when I thought, I'm like, there's no way this guy's gonna absolutely obliterate him. Lord have mercy. I see this man gash a hole, make him cut his arm off, a whole hole through his chest, a good chunk. And I'm like, he won. He won. I'm like,
He won.
I was in utter shock, dude. I was like, there is no way I just saw what I just saw. I thought this guy was going to lose and he won. Well, okay, I'll take it.
That just goes to show that we really underestimated Yamamoto.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, there's I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm like, so that means he's dead. I'm like, that can't be it unless there's something else. I'm like, all right, I guess he's dead. And I'm just like, Yamamoto, I think you should cut his head off. Yamamoto, I think you should cut his head off. But the thing is, that's when Yhwach is like, well, actually, Yamamoto, you see, he sees Captain Yamamoto sees the Squad 1 barracks just boom blow up.
Mm-hmm.
And Yamamoto's like, what the hell's going on? And all of a sudden, the camera pans and Yhwach is right behind it. And I'm like, oh, hell. Now, don't tell me this was all an illusion.
But nope, it was that guy that can turn into other people. That one Kenpachi defeated before.
Yeah. He pretty much was like a clone or a dummy.
Yeah.
And pretty much Yhwach is like, thank you, my comrade, for sacrificing your life. And obviously, the dude's like, thank you, my king. I hope you're proud of me. And he's like, yes, I very am. And then he kills him. Well, it's not like he was already gonna die, but still. So, what was the damning information that he told Yamamoto before he continued his fight with Yamamoto, Yhwach?
First of all, Yamamoto asks, "Where were you the entire time?" This man says he went to go meet Aizen.
I heard this. I was like, you cannot be serious, really. This MFer. After everything he did in the entire series of Bleach, literally you can say he's the main villain of the series.
Mm-hmm.
You went to go talk to this guy. So Yhwach shows up. He's like, ah, yes. Sosuke Aizen. Your reputation precedes you. And you got Aizen locked up, all wrapped up in his bandages and shit like that with his eye patch and everything. And he's like, oh, yes. Yhwach, the Quincy King. What does Yhwach ask Aizen of?
Work under me and stuff. Like he offers him a place to in his service and Aizen's like, you want us to work together, and Yhwach says, well, we both have the same goal of destroying Soul Society, don't we? And Aizen says, I refuse.
Yeah, we kind of already know at this point, Aizen is not a team player.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
if he is, he ends up stabbing them in the back in the end.
Yeah. And plus, I feel like they don't like each other, and they're the type of people that wouldn't want to work, but Jesus, just imagine if Aizen said, sure, get me out of these things and let's work together. I'll be like, oh, well, we got problems now.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, Yhwach's like, well, I'm not worried about you anyways. And I think he did a little bit out of fear because he knows the true depths of what Aizen can do. He's like, whatever, you're fused with the Hyoko Q. It'll take a long while to kill you off. So I'm like, oh, okay. So he walks away and he just leaves Aizen there. And Aizen's just like,
are you sure you want to leave?
Yeah, pretty much. But okay, it's hey, well, I guess it's great to see Aizen again.
I'm sure a lot of people are excited to see Aizen again.
Just don't get Momo see Aizen again, otherwise she might start falling like a lovesick puppy.
Poor Momo.
But yeah, he pretty much tells him like, you don't need to worry about Aizen. He's the least of your concerns, pretty much. And all of a sudden, Yamamoto, he's like, see, he tells Yamamoto, he's like, you see, the reason why I didn't take your Bankai is simple enough. I just was stalling for time. I didn't do it because I was afraid of your Bankai or something. I was just waiting for the right time. So when it looks like Yamamoto is going to use his Bankai again, but the problem is he's exhausted from using it.
So now
Go ahead.
we are once again dealing with a villain that is not only super strong but also super smart.
Yeah.
He waited for Yamamoto to be exhausted in order to do what he needed to do.
Yeah. Yamamoto tries to power up his Bankai again, but it's too late.
Sealed or stolen.
Yeah. And pretty much Yhwach says, you see, I'm the only guy that had the capability, bless you, of stealing your Bankai because, bless you, because I have the ability to do that. And guess what? Now you will meet your end, Ryusei Yamamoto. And he charges up. He unleashes, well, Yamamoto's Bankai, but this time using it for his own self. And the episode ends off on a cliffhanger where he looks like he cuts Yamamoto down. And, I don't know if Yamamoto's going to make it out of this alive.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna live.
So, this man arguably just stole probably the most overpowered Bankai we have seen up to this point.
And he was already powerful, so now
Plus the Bankai and his Quincy abilities.
True Aizen, this guy's at an entirely different level.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, geez Louise, we thought Aizen was a problem with the Hyukoku. This guy's OP as hell.
We say that now, but like I said, I still stand by this. Aizen will appear again.
I don't know if he'll appear again. I guess we'll see as it goes on. But listen, I don't know, man. How Ichigo, if he manages to come out of this, get out of this prison, how is he gonna fight this guy? Because at this point, the only other guy that could really defeat this guy, Yamamoto's taken down. What other big name do we know? Ichigo
Kurosaki.
Because, well, Byakuya, he's down for the count. Kenpachi absolutely got destroyed by regular old Yhwach.
He should have taken off his eye patch.
I don't know what the future's going to be installed, but the fact that this episode made me think that, okay, Yamamoto's going to lose. And then I see a moment in the episode, I'm like, no, Yamamoto's actually going to freaking win. And then I'm just like, oh shit. He really is going to lose. Damn it. And they played with my emotions the entire episode.
Yes, they did.
Props to the Bleach team, man. By far, this was the best episode of the entire series as a whole. Best episode. And I did hear from a lot of manga fans, this was the fight they were waiting to see. And they brought it.
Hey.
So, hey, you can't ask for more. Bleach 1000-Year Blood War is absolutely crazy. And the crazy part is, this is only the first core. We got 3 more cores after that. My God. But any other things you want to make a mention about this week's episode of Bleach?
Will Ichigo finally escape that horrible prison and help everybody?
Yeah, based on what the next episode next episode title screen, because they don't show next episode previews, it looks like flower petals and stuff like that. So I'm guessing we're cutting back to this Byakuya thing or whatever. Maybe. It looks like that. I don't know what that means, but
that can either mean 2 things. He's gonna make a comeback, or he's gonna die.
Oh. Rookie's not gonna be very happy if he's dead. So I don't know if Ichigo's gonna get involved in this. We're still learning how the hell he's gonna break out of the prison. But even if he does break out, the question is, he's clearly gonna have to go after Yhwach. But my only thing is, I don't even think Ichigo's that strong enough to freaking match up to Yhwach.
No. I don't think so. No.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know how the Soul Society characters are going to be able to get out of this alive. Like, if the main leader is down, then how the hell out? Who else is gonna freaking, I don't know, kick the bucket?
A lot of the characters.
Oh, I can't stand to lose any more of these characters. We already lost. Well, Kira was irrelevant, but he was still somewhat important. Sasakibe died.
Hey, don't say that. There's a lot of Kira fans out there. I know.
Oh, really?
There's some Kira fans out there, and they're going to be pretty pissed if they hear you say that.
Okay, I didn't know Kira was that important of a character. Is it his looks or?
I guess just his character, just his personality as a whole, I guess.
I
And
didn't,
his
I didn't see much in Kira's personality, to be honest. All I
yeah,
did,
yeah, me neither. Yeah, me neither. But I'm just saying, careful.
I guess so. It's gonna be interesting, and especially gonna be interesting if the other captains realize that, wait, where's Captain Yamamoto's spiritual presence? And then when they realize that his spiritual presence is gone, well then, oh boy. Just don't take my girl Rengiku though. Don't take Rengiku away. She's already had enough heartbreaks as in, but I guess the only positive, she might be able to see Jigin. If she dies. If she dies. I don't want her to die.
Cameron.
What?
Cameron.
Too soon?
Cameron. Cameron.
What?
Cameron.
Too effed up?
Yes.
I'm just being real. All right. Again, any other things you want to say before we get out of here?
That's all, man. That's all. Other than Cameron.
Yeah, Bleach Mondays are official. Again, this is another case where I go through the cycle of like, okay, Bleach was great last week. Then I looked at Chainsaw Man. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. We might have new best girl, potentially. And then I see My Hero, and I'm like, no, Midnight. And then
Yeah,
everything that's going on there, and now we're back on Bleach Mondays, and now I'm just like, God damn it! Why is Bleach so damn bleeping good? And then tomorrow I'm probably gonna be like, Chainsaw Man was epic, but I'm sorry, I don't know if My Hero or Chainsaw Man will be able to top this week's episode. No, we're on the first day of the week. Well, technically, yesterday Sunday was the first day of the week, but you get what I mean. But I think Bleach, in terms of all animes, they won the week.
Chainsaw Man is epic. More like Chainsaw Man is horny.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man is very horny. Probably be one of my favorite universes. Well, actually, no, screw that. I wouldn't want to live in the Chainsaw Man universe. That universe seems like hell.
I was gonna say, man, you're gonna have some serious balls.
Yeah.
Or become a demon yourself. Or
I think the only thing is the girls are actually pretty cute.
Mm-hmm.
I like the blue-haired girl. She's nice. She seems
I
like
knew it.
the blue-haired girl seems like waifu material. I gotta see more of her though. I gotta pull the Denzel card of I gotta see more.
Mm-hmm.
Makima, I know she's evil. Power, well, she's a little bit too cuckoo and crazy for me.
Is Makima evil? It is Makima evil. We don't
I
know
bet
that.
she is. I bet she is. She's gonna do something so fucked up to Denji. I know she is. Anyways, we're not talking about no more Chainsaw Man. You'll get that video review tomorrow by myself. Anyways, it's fine. I like to record by myself sometimes. Anyways, catch you guys in the next video. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Bleach, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more Bleach Thousand Year Blood War content. Or any other, well, what are any other anime content on Bleach channel? Whether it's My Hero, Chainsaw Man, More Than a Married Couple, which is like my favorite romance of the season. Spy X Family. I know I didn't do a Spy X Family episode review last week, but if I'm being honest, Spy X Family has been kind of boring for me as of late. I still get a kick out of watching it, but it's kind of been boring. I don't know. Maybe I'm waiting for something to happen. But I still enjoy watching Spy X Family. We got another bullshitter. It's another kid who's in Anya's class.
Ah.
And he's got a hammerhead-looking face. Well, I want to say face, head,
I'll be right there.
head. But anyways, guys, we're going to get out of here because my co-host got to go. And we'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, guys, stay safe out there. Have a great day. Peace.
Peace.